I've been going off for broke for my friends to like me, oh, but I know they see right through me cause they listen to my songs, yeah. But I don't care, no baby, I don't care. People always tell me take a breath, hey, hey, hey. I've been looking for something that haunts me all night. I've been staying up hours until the sunrise. Just so casual, always living the same life. I don't really mind, but I just need to take some time to get away.
Hello and welcome to this, the 2019 World Final for VBRL. 24 drivers, very excited and probably very nervous, lining up to try and win the gold top for this year. And also a big crowd in attendance. You can hear them cheering in the background. They're soaking in the atmosphere as we go through the grid walk here. Not going to call out any names at the moment. I'll let you watch the action as it unfolds. But you can see there's a lot of nice cars out. Might pick one or two out. That Bubba on the right there, he must start as one of the favourites as we go into this race. You see the gold top there, 303, that's D3 Target, winning one of the World Finals earlier on in the year. I think that was at Smethart. As we come down the grid, that's the Daytona there, 424 Harris. Not surprised to see him win one of them as we go into this big race. And a lovely car here on the right, that's Crashley 713, watch out for him. He's picked a car there that looks like he's out for destruction more than racing, but we'll see how he gets on. And here we go for the rolling lap. And you can see there, Will 248 is leading the way on this rolling lap. Drivers keeping nice and slow as they go forward. There's Danny G on the inside there. He's going to look to try and get up the inside, possibly on first corner. Tension beginning to build, although he's dropped off a little bit. It's up to Will to set the pace and the rest to follow, and the rest aren't following, so this could be a good start for Will if he gets this jump on the green. And here we go. Flag's about to drop. Off they go. 248 Will into first place. That looks like Snapper's into second, but straight into the fence there in the background. We can't quite see what's happened. It's definitely not Snapper in second place now. That looks like it's possibly Harvey Webb in second place. Will still out in front, got a nice lead as he goes away in his Ford Mustang. You'd think that'd be a fast car. I think Harvey Webb's in a Ford Falcon, so two of the top cars this season battling it out for first place in the first couple of laps. This is lap 2 now. Big push coming in from Harvey Webb. It's just enough to dislodge Will, and we come away from Will. We're now on to Harvey Webb in first place, and he's already built up a big gap. That was a nice move by him. It's always risky. That's Bubba. Bubba's already stopping people there. That's interesting. I don't know what happened to Bubba there. He obviously started the race as one of the favourites, but now on board with Crashley as he goes up the inside of Will and takes the lead. Lovely turned out car that of Crashley's. We might get a closer look at that after the race and show the different sides of his car. But that's a fantastically turned out car there. As he now leads the action, coming on to lap 4 at this point. 18 lap race, so there's still time yet for these drivers to put the moves in, but obviously you'd rather be at the front. I would say at this stage you want to be pushing from the off. Later on in the race some of the drivers will just get fed up and go on oppo. Crashley still going well in first place. You wouldn't have thought that would be a rodding car, but he's putting it around really quickly. See, there is already 2 drivers, 3 drivers possibly. He pushes Harris out the way, so there's a couple more drivers. Wally Basher briefly got into the lead there, and then I don't know whether he got it wrong, hit a patch of oil or something. And MM Videos has put Crashley into the wall. That could be the end of Crashley's World Final. We're just waiting now to see who comes away in first place. It's Harvey Webb. I believe Harvey Webb actually got past Crashley coming into that corner, so that was second place that Crashley was in when he got put in the wall. But I think that could well be the end of his World Final for tonight. Harvey Webb now very, very far in front at this stage. He's just coming up to lap 242, that's Weeman. Harvey Webb coming out of the flower bed, as it's effectively known. We're up to lap Snapper now. And we're going on to, I believe, lap 7. As they come across the line this time. You can see the Oppo zone starting to build up. There's Wasabi there on Oppo as well. as the race goes on, as I've already mentioned, there's going to be more on Oppo than there will be going the right way round. Harvey Webb, very commanding lead at this stage. It's going to be difficult to see anyone stopping him without somebody hitting him on Oppo. We don't want to preempt that though. So he's coming up to lap 20 now in the Oldsmobile. Only Oldsmobile on the grid. Great to see some drivers using a few different types of cars. A couple have gone with the favoured Falcons and the Ford Mustangs, and obviously you don't blame them for that because they want to win and they are the fastest cars. But it's always nice to see some of these older material out. Harvey Webb coming around now to start. Oh, he's just been stopped there by Bubba. 7:30 on Oppo. We already mentioned Bubba was on Oppo very early on in this round, and he's just been stopped by Snapper as well. Is he going to come away in the lead? He is, and more importantly, is his car alright? He seems to be alright. He's still carrying the speed there. He's now got Bobtastic behind him. See the back markers that he's coming up behind. That's Twisty again. He'd gone through. He must have got back past him when the cars were on Oppo. And Harvey Webb chucking it really deep in there, trying to get through. It's worked well for him. He's managed to come through nicely up the back of Harris there. He's pushing him wide, is he? Yes, he's through. Is Harris going to try and come back at him? Has Harris even got the speed to come back at him? No, he's not. I guess that there's a engine problem with that Daytona for Harris, which is a shame. He would have started as one of the favourites, as we've mentioned already. You see the current world champion Danny G is now being lapped. That's how far in front Harvey Webb is. He's doing really well dodging, and he's managed to get through there again. Into the lead. I can't actually see who's in second place at this stage, so that far back. So we go on board with Harvey Webb now. You see he's really gone to town on the car there, made a nice job of it. As he comes around this corner, you get to see all his face with that's MM Videos on Oppo. That's another driver MM Videos has stopped. Is he going to get through here? It's been done by Crashley now, and he's been hit by Wasabi. Oh, he's slowing down. There's a problem with his car. Oh, that's a shame. That's finished his car off, I think. Well, the initial contact from MM Videos and Crashley didn't seem to finish the car off. His car was going well, but the final hit from Wasabi, I think that just finished his car off. Right, here's Morgan. Morgan put into the wall there by 276 Lockie, who I think was in second place at the time. So that's a fair following. Morgan somehow managed to come away with it, still in first place. I think Brabham now in second place. Comes onto this final corner, and again it's just a minefield this last straight, and I think Morgan's gone. His engine's gone. That puts Brabham through into first place now. Brabham, last chance winner this year, and those of you who think back to the 2018 World Final, that was also won by the last chance qualifier, so that is boding well for Brabham. And again, he's got a nice lead. He's in a completely different car to everybody else. Again, nice to see, and a lovely paint job. Is he going to get through here? He's got through there nicely, yes. Looks like a clear run. He's just doing a bit of ducking and diving there. Oh, he's been caught by Crashley. Is his car okay? Still moving fast by the looks of things, but that has allowed 276 Lockie through into first. Brabham, is he going to try and pull him away here on this corner? No, not yet. We're not on the final lap yet, so you can understand why he's maybe not putting him away at this stage. Looked like Will went in for a shot on Lucky there and got put away by Brabham. Or possibly he wasn't, maybe it was just our camera angle. Lucky trying to get through here on the final straight, and he's done nicely. There is one more waiting there, but he's not going for Lucky. Comes away now nicely. That car behind him is Danny G, but Danny G is a lap down. Current world champion Danny G. It's not often you see a world champion a lap down. Again, as we go on board, lovely sign work on the back. Comes into this final corner. What's he presented with? There's cars everywhere. There's one coming towards him. The MM Videos again, possibly going for entertainer of this world final. He's certainly stopped a few drivers from winning it, that's for sure. Brabham back into the lead now, and that gives him a nice lead. Comes down a completely empty flower bed as he comes out of there, and completely empty in front of him. That is kind of what you want to see But at the same time, when you go into this oppo zone, you wouldn't mind having one or two in front of you just to cushion some of the shots. We'll see how he manages to get through. He's done alright there. There's definitely a few going for him, but oh, he's just taken a big head on there. I think that was from 564 Priesty. His car seems to be going though. You see, yeah, he's still going alright. Comes away, he's trying to be, Crashly's trying to stop him, but he's got away fine there. As he comes into the corner, Danny G spun him out there from a lap down. Brabham's managed to survive it though, and that's Decky coming in from a lap down. Big shot coming in from Decky. Just done enough to slow him down a little bit, but not to finish his race. He's still sat there now in second place. I believe this is 269. Is that 269 in first? No, he's been stopped. Well, that looked like an illegal shot there that he'd been stopped on Oppo. Couldn't see which car it was. Oppo zone for this meeting is on the straight, so that was a bit of a naughty shot. And I believe we go on to the last lap here. Brabham in first place, and he looks like he's in. That's Lockie gone through into first now. Dex picked Brabham up, put him in. That could be it for Brabham. What a shot that was by Deck, albeit a lap down. We go on board here. This is Twisty now in second place, and that's Lockie up there in first place as we come up to the last corner. It's now or never for Twisty. Is he going to put Lockie away? He's gone for the shots. Wally Bash has got in the way. It looks like Twisty's got through. Big head on, and that's Bubba on Oppo again. And Lockie's been stopped. Twisty's been stopped. Oh, this is carnage. That's Stig Jr. That's Lockie going through. Lockie takes the win. Lockie is the 2019 World Champion. Twisty coming home in second. We didn't quite get to see who that was in first place. Sorry, in third place. But we'll get to see on the footage, hopefully, what happened behind that. Yeah, so there you can see as the rear view from Lockie as he goes across the line. It looked like Brabham was actually going to come back and win that, but then he got stopped by somebody else. Great action there, and you'd have to say a well-deserved win for Lockie. He's really been on it this season, winning both the 2 Litre World Championship as well as a few other titles, BBA European. So a stellar year for Lockie, and a very well-deserved world champion. And I'm sure he's going to do VBRL proud wearing that gold in 2020. So now as we've seen the main race, let's have a look at some of the drivers that were in there and have a look at some of the other action from the race that we didn't get to see during the live feed. Thank you very much for watching.
Is there something I could take for this pain to go away? Cause I've tried 100 methods and they always seem to fail. Am I crazy? Don't tell me I'm crazy. I just need to find another way. Hey, hey, hey. I've been looking for something that haunts me all night. I've been staying up hours until the sunrise. Just so casual, always living the same life. I don't really mind, but I just need to take some time to get away. For me, myself and I, cause I'm so bloody tired, yeah. But I'm alright, trust me baby, I'm alright. I'll just sit back and enjoy the ride. I've been looking for something that haunts me all night. I've been staying up hours until the sunrise. Just so casual, always living the same life. I don't really mind, but I just need to take some time to get away.
I'd love to feel your body, but try to touch your soul. I'm tired of fake versions, I want something whole. craving something real, longing for more. I'm tired of fake versions, I want my heart to grow. How can you love and stay normal? You're not the first I've seen getting eaten from within. How can you love and stay normal? Don't choose your love away. You're not yourself. You're not yourself. I think we're infected just the same.